Okay.
Okay, so the important aspect of feature engineering, right? Feature engineering is also known as featurization. Featurization is very important part of machine learning because this is what makes your data ready to be consumed by machine learning libraries. Okay, the featurization. See, machine learning algorithms do not understand anything but numbers. That means they understand only numbers. Okay, so but mostly you will have data which is more strings, more and more information, and all that, right? How does it all happen? Okay, so those things, those string, those numbers, those things needs to be converted into numbers, and only then it will be it is in a state that it can be consumed by machine learning libraries.
Okay.
Okay, so what we'll learn now today is we'll try to try to understand what are categorical data. Categorical data are typically the strings that you see here. Then you have images, right, as categorical data. Then you have derived features. Okay, so you have all these stuffs over here. Okay, so what you do in featurization is you try to convert these strings into numbers. Let's see how to do it. Understood, right? What is the purpose of
Yeah,
featurization?
yeah.
Because this is
So
basically because machine
this
learning
is
algorithm do not consume anything but numbers.
okay. So this is also like key value pairs like that.
Key value, not key, this is a dictionary. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So what you're doing, you're converting this dictionary into data frame.
Okay.
Okay, directly you are converting.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. After this, right, what you have is you have a column which contains your string, and that is not fine because your machine learning algorithm do not understand strings. Okay, so what you have to do, we use something known as dict vectorizer, which will convert these strings into numbers.
Okay. What is the utility in converting strings into numbers?
Yeah, see, because the machine learning algorithms do not understand strings.
Okay.
Okay, because they play around only with numbers, they understand only numbers. There is no logic to understand strings. So that is why you have to convert this string into numbers, and there is a beautiful way by which it does it. So there is something known as dict vectorizer, which is part of feature extraction.
Okay.
Dict vectorizer. What is dict vectorizer doing? Dict vectorizer is this is how you're initializing dict vectorizer. Here you're telling sparse is equal to false. That means you don't want a sparse matrix. You want a regular matrix.
Sparse means?
Sparse means a sparse matrix means in which data is scattered very far.
Data is scattered very far. Okay.
Sparse matrix. So there is sparse. Okay, so you see here.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Right, so you don't want to convert it into sparse matrix. You want a regular matrix. That's the idea behind it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is your actual data. This is your sparse matrix. So this is what you do.
Okay.
So now you want a regular matrix. That's what. So this is a vectorizer object, and you're calling this function vectorizer.fit transform. Okay, fit transform will take the data frame and among all the columns which had strings in it, right? Okay, transform among all the columns which has strings, like this column has strings, right? What it has done is it has converted this column into 3 columns because there are 3 varieties. Fairmount became column number 1, Queen Annie became column number 2, Willingford became column number 3, Price became this column, Rooms became this column. And where if it is Queen Annie, so the column corresponding to Queen Annie becomes 1, as you can see here. Okay, so now it has converted the data which contains strings to numbers like this.
Okay.
Now let's see. Okay, so this is one approach. Second is, suppose you have text of data like review comments and all. Okay,
Mhm.
like you can imagine this is one review comment, this is one review comment, this is one review comment. So what you have another method that is known as count vectorizer.
Count vectorizer.
Okay, count vectorizer. So what is count vectorizer doing? Okay, count vectorizer is actually
And this is the total library, like feature underscore extraction dot text.
yeah. So earlier it was feature. So this feature extraction has a lot of inbuilt functionality inside it. This
Okay.
is count vectorizer. Okay. Now inside count vectorizer, so we have these operations sklearn feature extraction dot text import count vectorizer. So you are creating a count vectorizer object. After creating count vectorizer object, you're passing this sample data and see from this text, right? Okay, from this text, you can pass a data frame also here from this. From this text, it is creating a vector like this. Understood, right?
Yeah, same like what we did last, like on the last
Little
example.
different, like first column becomes evil, like almost the same. Second column become horizon off, so it will have count also. Like the next line, right, has 3 times evil, so this will have 3 in it.
Okay.
Okay, so it has 3 times evil, so it will have 3 in it.
So mainly the purpose is to convert all the strings into numbers.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, then if you do get feature name, you will get all the string now information. So let's see next up. Okay, next up is your TF-IDF. Okay, TF-IDF is known as term frequency and inverse document frequency. Okay, what is this TF-IDF? Just imagine you have a library. Okay, you have a library of books. Okay, then if you okay, so you want to find out what is each book about. Okay, what is the default approach? You will find, you just want 10 word summary of the entire library. What did you do? You'll find most occurring 10 words in the entire library, and that will be fine, isn't it? I mean, 10 word summary of each book, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but there is a problem with that approach. The problem is that, generally the words, there are a lot of words like is, the, if.
Yes, those will be captured.
Those will be captured, and that will be almost top leading thing in every document.
Right.
So what is one approach? One approach is used to use stop words. So stop words means such frequently occurring words, you will stop it. Okay, such you will have a list of stop words, so that that will not be considered when finding important words out of a book. Okay. Okay, that is one approach. The other approach is TF-IDF, which is pretty popular. What it does, it tries to find all the words in a particular book which is not common in other books. Okay, like for example, there are books about president of various countries. So I mean, there is a this library is about president of various countries. So many things what will be there, but Obama, or Obama or Abdul Kalam will be there only in specific books, more regular than other books, right?
Right.
That is what is TF-IDF. That means you try to find the frequency of word which is more occurring in the current current document compared to the entire corpus. This entire library is known as corpus.
Okay, so these things can be done through NLP also.
This thing can be done with NLP also. Okay, so what you have here is sklearn.featureextraction.text TF-IDF vectorizer. So what are you doing here? X is equal to vectorizer, vector is equal to TF-IDF vectorizer. Okay. So now what are you doing here? X is equal to dot fit transform and then sample. Okay, fit transform and then sample. What will this sample do? The sample will actually take up the previous this stuff, and it will convert that into something like this. Okay, so you can see the words that are important, like queen is a word that is not appearing anywhere else, right? So queen is this guy, so you can tell you this is an important word compared to off, right, which is less important. Then you have evil. this line, the second line has a lot of evil in it. So evil holds a lot of important in this line, right? So you'll see this guy becomes very high. Got
Okay.
it?
And this is not kind of random numbers, right? This is exact. Like
This
if I run again, those numbers will only come.
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. So on what basis they are like making this number according to priority?
No. According what it does is it tries to. This is actually a ratio. Okay, the
Hmm.
ratio is the above stuff is TF IDF is a maths, right? The formula is okay. I'll show you. Yeah, formula is not getting it. Okay, so the formula is something like this actually. The frequency of that particular word in that document.
Okay.
Okay, frequency of that particular word in the document
Hmm.
divided by uh, 1
Hmm.
minus total frequency of the word. Okay, so if that is it right? 1 plus, sorry, 1 plus. So if frequency of that word in the document is very high,
Hmm.
like 10 times that is appearing,
Hmm.
and in the total document it is appearing only 11 times.
Okay.
Okay, so it becomes 10 by 12, isn't it?
10 by 11.
This is total document
Okay.
only.
Okay. TD. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The total document 11 times, only in
Hmm.
that document 10 times. So this word is very important for the document, right? 10 by 12, that
Right. Right. Right.
2.9. Okay, and there is some word which is occurring in throughout the document, like off. So it is occurring, say, 1,000 times. Okay,
Uh-huh.
divided by this in that document, and in the throughout the document also it is appearing some huge number of times, right? This will be very less, right?
Hmm.
So
So this is on basis of full document.
right, this is on basis of full document. Got it, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so if a word is appearing at the document and at the entire corpus, it will be this guy.
Hmm.
Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so now the next thing is you might have many times data missing. So of course you have learned few tricks from pandas how to fill the missing data. You of
Hmm.
course have a scikit-learn library imputer. Okay,
We
imputing.
do. We earlier we did that mean and then fill it up with NaN.
Right. Here you have something, something easy,
Okay.
easier or more useful, I would say. So if you have some missing data, you can use imputation. This is filling the missing data is known as imputation.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you have a library here from scikit-learn, which is imputer, preprocessing imputer. What it
Hmm.
is capable of doing here is it is capable of actually finding the missing words and replacing it.
Okay.
Okay, it finds this NaN and replaces it. It finds this guy and replaces it. So on.
Hmm. Hmm.
Got it, right? So you see this, you are importing this imputer. After this, what you're doing, imp is equal to, this is the strategy of imputing. That means you're finding the mean.
Hmm.
So after that, you're doing the transformation. So this NaN data is replaced by mean of this column, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much around in feature engineering.
Mhm.
Okay, you got a sense of it, right? What is feature
Yeah,
engineering
yeah,
all
yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah.
What is capable of doing it, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
How
so
to do imputation.
yeah, so what you can do is you can explore a little more on feature engineering, but this is good enough to get started. Actually,
Okay.
there is something known as uh, I'll show you what is the name. Oh, I'm forgetting the name. It's currently a second. For converting string into numbers. I'm just showing one more case. Okay, here, right? You so this is the salary and sales. These are like strings. So you have something known as label encoder.
Okay. This is which document you open?
This is there only data science. I haven't reached here. This is the
Okay,
question.
okay, okay.
So here you'll see this another stuff, label encoder. What it does typically, see this. I'll show you the data, salary and sales. Right? These are your string columns.
Mhm.
Say this is actually department. Okay, and this
Mhm.
is salary. These are string columns. Okay.
Okay.
So these are your string columns. So what are you doing here? You are actually okay, sales and salary and sales columns. What are you doing here? You are converting that column information into numbers directly. And what is the resultant of this? You'll see. Sorry, it's not down. So you'll see that sales. There are three possible options of salary: low, medium, high. So
Mhm.
you'll see that low is replaced by one, medium is replaced by two, high is replaced by three. Got it, right?
Okay, okay. Yeah.
Okay, and in the and in the sales also there are multiple seven departments. So each department will be assigned a number there. Got it, right?
Mhm.
Sort of rough
Mhm.
level
Yeah,
encoder.
yeah,
Third one is level encoder. Got it, right? Things around.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So just try out this stuff. We did
Okay,
first.
okay.
Okay, do these stuffs. Continue practicing.
Yeah,
You do find pandas exercises also, right? You can get started on that.
yeah. Pandas I was doing earlier. Now I am just going through all this, like whatever on regular class basis I am going.
Yeah. Just revise whatever we did through because we
Yes,
did
yes,
a lot of maths.
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
so make sure that
No,
under
yeah, this side it's fine. Like math side I am fine.
fine, right? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool. That because going forward you have to learn neural networks and all those things.
Math side I am fine.
Okay, okay, that's cool then. Okay, cool. Chalo, see you on Monday.
Yeah. And Avanti, just another thing is in Python, if in
Mhm.
object oriented you do have any good like document or recording, can you give me?
You have to ask Amitesh for that because Python
Okay.
classes I generally don't take. Nalini takes it. Okay, so
Okay.
if you can tell him, he will ask with Nalini and if
Because earlier he told he will be giving one like crash course. I told crash course is not required because like normal Python I do know, but that oops and that IO handling I
so
require.
just tell him that whenever there is a oops and you don't need crash course, but now if there is some oops classes that he
Ha,
will
ha, ha, ha.
just ask him, he will plan it for
Okay, 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 okay.
you. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks
Thank
for the
you.
review. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah. I will again give review. Once I am going forward, I will continuously give review. No
it.
problem.
Okay, thanks. Sure.
I'm enjoying the class. It's good.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.